Hello, everyone. This is Ryan Douglas with the Community Foundation of Greater Des Moines, and today I'm joined by special guest Caleb Tilstra with Bankers Trust. He is a vice president and senior private wealth advisor and has been there for a number of years now. Caleb, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about retirement planning and how that interfaces and crosses with charitable planning. And I thought to get things started, maybe you could just tell us a little bit about your role at Bankers Trust.
Absolutely. And thanks for having me, Ryan.
Yeah.
It's always great to get together with you. Yeah, in my role at Bankers Trust as a private wealth advisor, we serve high net worth families and individuals. And really what I enjoy most about what I do every day is building strong and lasting relationships. And important things with that are mutual understanding, respect, and obviously trust, right? You need to trust the person that you're working with. And it's a two-way street. So I really enjoy that aspect of what I do. And within wealth management, we obviously serve as fiduciary and trust for our clients, asset allocation, investment management, but we really try to bring the whole bank to all of our clients so that they have the full capabilities of what we have to offer. And with that also, there's another aspect where we really try to collaborate with our clients' other professional advisors. Many of our high net worth clients have complex financial situations and needs, and we aren't going to be the end all be all for all clients.
Yeah.
They need other professionals like the community foundation, their legal or tax professionals. And so we try to team and collaborate with those folks to make sure that we're all on the same page and that our clients' finances and financial picture is in line with all other aspects of their life.
Yeah, and you heard it here. I mean, he has such breadth of exposure, experience, and I think that's one of the reasons we wanted to invite you for this conversation is retirement planning can be a beast, right? I mean, there's a lot to it, usually a lot of people at the table. So maybe switching gears to that, what when it comes to retirement planning, which is a big topic, what do those conversations usually entail? What kind of planning do you think about for those pre-retirement years, those post-retirement years? What do those look like?
Right. That's a good question. And I think in the financial world, in the financial industry, it's kind of a buzzword. And if you were to walk around the community and ask 10 different people, you'd probably get 8, 9, 10 different answers. And so I really try to figure out with our clients what financial planning means to them first, and then really listen and understand what are their core values, what are their interests, what are their priorities and objectives. And then we tailor our planning to what they want to accomplish.
Yeah.
A lot of times when it comes to retirement, it's what do they see retirement looking like? How do they envision retirement? And then how do we align their finances and their planning with what that retirement looks like? Because that's different for everybody.
Sure.
So a part of that is really understanding the why behind our clients, their priorities and values, and also that they understand the why from our standpoint of what are the logistics to implementing a strategy that's going to be aligned with all their goals and priorities so that they fully understand how does this look and what's this going to look like for me? What is the timing of it? And what are all the moving parts and why are we doing what we're doing? It is really important. When it comes to finances, it can be as simple as it's a peace of mind thing. And that's different. That looks different for everyone.
Yeah.
What is peace of mind? What does money mean to them? And so without asking questions, you're really going to come in with improper assumptions as to how to help plan for their family.
Yeah. There's a lot to unpack there. And I keep hearing the need for one, good questions from both parties. And then two, aligning where their goals are, right? I mean, you can't plan for something unless you understand where their goals, where they're trying to get. And, as it relates to charitable planning, when we get invited into some of these conversations with advisors like yourself, that's the same thing we're trying to do. Help us understand the client goals. If we're in a pre-retirement setting, how can we craft something that meets where they're at in that stage of life or set them up for those post-retirement years? So how have you seen philanthropy play a role in some of these planning conversations?
Yeah, good question. It really helps us understand priorities and core values of our clients, which is paramount. So understanding, how they view money, how they view the world, what impact they want to make really helps us align the planning towards what's important to them. And so whether that be getting the next generation involved, we've seen that a lot lately.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've seen an increase in interest in donor advised funds because of their flexibility.
Yeah.
Um, but really figuring out, is it a local? Is it a state? Is it a federal organization? What types of causes do you want to support?
Mhm.
And how can we partner and serve you in making sure that those that gifting is maximized?
Yeah. All right, Caleb. So closing things up here, what final thoughts or advice might you have for your fellow advisors in the community?
Yeah, for fellow advisors, I would say some things that I would encourage that have been helpful for me and my clients are collaborating both with internal but external partners and professionals. Get a team of experts around your clients that can cover every single aspect of their financial life, whether it be legal, tax, investment planning, asset allocation, all things, so that um, every need that the client has, they feel comfortable and have the peace of mind that they're being taken care of.
Caleb, thanks again for sharing your wisdom with us today. And for the advisor community watching, thanks again for tuning in. And we encourage you to reach out to our team to continue to support you and your clients with their charitable goals. Thank you.